So in response to the violence, the county is now issuing a curfew for minors. The curfew goes into effect this weekend, but there's been mixed reaction about it. DC News Now's David Laval joins us from Hyattsville with how this curfew will work. And Dave, keeping kids and teens under 17 years old home is the plan.
Yeah, that's right, Tusmeen, especially at places like here, the mall at Prince George's, which is a popular hangout for teenagers and young children, especially after hours. But that all changes this Friday night when the curfew takes effect. County leaders said they had no choice because of the recent violence.
These kids don't just need a hug, they also need to be held accountable.
Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks will enforce a 30-day nighttime curfew for children under the age of 17. It's to reduce violent crimes.
That these are children committing these crimes, targeting other children and targeting adults, armed and dangerous children.
The curfew goes into effect Friday, September 9th. Alsobrooks said 430 juvenile arrests have been made so far this year. That's more than double the number this time a year ago. Plus, over half the carjackings around the county this year involved children under the age of 15, according to Alsobrooks.
We are arresting and rearresting the same children and adults who are committing crimes in our community.
Alsobrooks called on the state attorney's office and law enforcement agencies to release the number of juvenile arrests to help track the problem. The curfew will be in effect from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 11:59 p.m. and 5 a.m. Friday and Saturday. Parents like Tammy Steiner are cautiously optimistic the curfew will work.
That way the parents don't have to worry. They know the children are in the house safely. And, you know, when you hear about children getting shot and all that's going on, you panic as soon as your child leaves the house. So at least now they won't be afraid. They won't be blowing their children's phones up and waiting and wondering how they're going to get home. They know now they have to be home at a certain time.
Other parents declined to go on camera, but told me they're not so sure the curfew will work. Meanwhile, it is a $50 fine for the first violation, $100 for the second violation, and $250 for each offense after that. We're live in Hyattsville. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Dave, thank you. So Alsobrooks also calling for accountability. She says too many people who get arrested are back out on the streets. And she wants the courts and prosecutors to start publicly disclosing what happens to people after they're arrested and actually go through the court system. And she also wants police to post arrests on a dashboard that anyone can see. So here's some more numbers. Just this year, there have been 350 carjackings. That's up 52% from last year. And listen to this, 84 juveniles have been arrested for carjackings. 55 of those had prior arrests, and 34 of the priors were for guns or violent crimes. And as you just heard from Dave, half of those, over 40, were kids just under 15 years old.